5 most haunted places in Britain. Britain is renowned for its rich history, vibrant culture, and diverse racial composition, among other things. Additionally, the welcoming nature of its residents and the convenience of travelling within the country and across Europe add to its appeal as a top travel destination. However, many haunted places exist beyond the majestic castles, fortresses, historic towns, and picturesque landscapes. From reports of headless ghosts to the sound of banging doors, there have been plenty of spooky accounts of Britain's haunted sites. To keep you informed, we have compiled a list of the 5 most haunted places in Britain. Let's delve right into it. 5. Chester, England. Renowned for its extensive history and variety of haunted locations, Chester is home to several eerie sites. The Pied Bull Hotel, dating back to the 11th century, is regarded as the oldest licensed establishment in Chester and ranks among the city's most haunted places. Reports suggest that spirits wander through the cellar and various bedrooms, with 2 rooms haunted by former chambermaids. Sofa Workshop is another haunted spot in Britain. Located on Watergate Street, this building was formerly known as the Hand and Snake, a public house in the 18th century. The Victorian-era pub, George and the Dragon, is also featured in Chester's many haunting tales. Recognised as one of the most haunted pubs in the United Kingdom, it is said to be inhabited by a legion of Roman soldiers, with landlords and patrons reporting the sound of marching footsteps echoing from the cellar. Another reportedly haunted location in Chester is Roton Moor. This site was the scene of a fierce battle during the English Civil War in 1645, resulting in the deaths of over 600 royalists. The apparition of Lord Bernard Stewart, who perished in the conflict, is said to appear around September 24th, accompanied by the haunting melodies of William Laws, the favoured court musician of King Charles. Additionally, paranormal activities have been frequently reported at Ye Olde King's Head, a pub established in 1622. Some occurrences include disembodied voices, mischievous poltergeist antics, and the laughter of children playing in the dead of night. 4. Pluckley, England. Located in Kent, England, Pluckley is often described as the most haunted village in Britain, attracting many ghost hunters and enthusiasts. The town boasts an extensive collection of ghost stories featuring accounts of a ghostly highwayman, the Red Lady, wandering monks, a heartbroken lady, and the Pluckley Watercress Lady, among others. The harrowing tale of the Pluckley Watercress Lady occurred a century ago. This woman, who smoked a clay pipe and lived along the riverbanks, sold watercress to the local community while sipping gin from a flask. One fateful evening, she is said to have dozed off, causing the ashes from her pipe to ignite her rags, ultimately leading to her tragic demise by fire. Today, a pink glowing apparition is reportedly seen at the very spot where she perished in flames. Additionally, there is the legendary story of the Red Lady, or Lady Daring, who is believed to haunt the churchyard of St. Nicholas while searching for the unmarked grave of her stillborn child. According to local legend, she belonged to the Darings, a prominent landowning family, and is described as a sorrowful spirit. However, despite numerous reported encounters and paranormal investigations, documented evidence supporting sightings of the Red Lady in the churchyard remains elusive. The tale is often linked to a woman who passed away 500 years ago and was preserved by her husband in a series of lead coffins, eventually resting in an oak chest. While Pluckley is a favoured location for supernatural enthusiasts, some residents wish to reduce the number of ghost hunters visiting during Halloween due to potential disturbances. 3. Manningtree, England. Renowned as one of Britain's most haunted places, Manningtree is infamous for its grim past linked to the 17th century witch trials. The Red Lion Inn, located in Manningtree, Essex, is reputedly haunted by the spirit of Matthew Hopkins, the notorious Witchfinder. In 1644, Hopkins identified 8 local women as suspected witches and, with the assistance of John Stern, detained them in Manningtree Prison, situated on land adjacent to the pub. These women were later transported to Colchester Castle and subsequently to Chelmsford for trial. By 1645, 20 women, including several from Manningtree, faced condemnation and execution. Among them was Elizabeth Clark, a local woman accused of witchcraft by tailor John Rivet, who was taken from the Red Lion Inn by Hopkins. The women were eventually executed, and Hopkins died at the age of 27 in a residence adjacent to the Red Lion Inn. His remains were interred in an unmarked grave at Mistley Heath Church. Sightings of his apparition are mostly reported on full moon nights. Additionally, the inn is referenced in a 1647 video by Hopkins regarding the witchcraft crisis, and it holds the distinction of being the oldest pub in Manningtree, established in 1605. In recent times, the Red Lion Inn has been the site of ghost hunts and interactive ghost walks organised by Haunting Nights, where participants engage in various ghost hunting techniques, including Victorian seances, Ouija boards, and contemporary methods. 2. Stirling, Scotland. Stirling Castle ranks among the most notorious haunted locations in Scotland. It is renowned for its ghostly inhabitants, the most notable being the Green Lady, believed to be the spirit of a maid who tragically lost her life in a fire while attempting to rescue Mary, Queen of Scots. Another haunted site in Stirling is the A75, commonly called the Ghost Road, where motorists have recounted encounters with shadowy figures, phantom vehicles, and spectral animals crossing their path. A 4-mile segment of the A75, known to some as the Kinmount Strait, is reputed to be haunted. In 1962, Derek and Norman Ferguson travelled on the A75 near Kinmount around midnight when they reported an unusual incident. They claimed that a large hen flew toward their windshield but vanished before impact. Shortly after, they saw an older woman running toward their vehicle, her arms outstretched. This woman was said to be accompanied by a screaming man with long hair and various animals, including large cats, wild dogs, goats, additional hens, and other peculiar creatures, all of which subsequently disappeared. The brothers further noted a sudden drop in temperature, and when they halted the car, it began to rock violently. Derek exited the vehicle, causing the movement to cease. Upon re-entering, he reported witnessing a vision of a furniture van approaching them before it vanished. Although there have been other haunting stories along the A75, detailed accounts of those experiences are limited. In the meantime, let us proceed with our discussion as we present Britain's most hunted place. 1. Conway, Wales. Located in Wales, Conway ranks number 1 among Britain's 5 most hunted places. Renowned for its extensive history and numerous reportedly haunted sites, Conway offers plenty for ghost enthusiasts. Among the most notable is Plasmar, an Elizabethan townhouse believed to be inhabited by the spirit of Robert Wynne, who died within its confines. Visitors have claimed to hear footsteps, whispers, and cries echoing through its historic structure. Additionally, a tale recounts that a physician who cared for Wynne's wife eventually met his demise in the same house, becoming trapped in a room. Another point of interest in Conway is a small red house on the quay. Some believe this building is haunted, with guests reporting sensations of an unseen presence and unusual cold drafts while exploring its interior. Conway Castle, a medieval stronghold constructed by Edward I, is also recognised as one of North Wales's most prominent haunted locations. Numerous accounts describe ghostly figures roaming the battlements and hallways, including the apparition of a soldier who tragically fell from the castle walls. Moreover, the Liverpool Arms pub in Conway is said to be inhabited by multiple spirits. Among these are a foreboding monk who foretells death and misfortune, and the spirits of a former landlord and his son, who drowned in the estuary during the 1930s. The monk is often reported to appear with a distinct aroma of vanilla, reminiscent of medieval goods transported by ships, while the wandering spirit of a female cook is associated with an inexplicable scent of roast beef that pervades the establishment, making it one of Conway's most haunted pubs. While these haunted places in Britain evoke both anxiety and fascination, they continue to attract curious visitors eager to experience something extraordinary. As we end this video, which of Britain's haunted places would you like to visit? Join the conversation and tell us what you think. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.